Yo, what up, though? It is March 4th, um, 2026, and we're doing a news roundup. The first story is going to be, hold on, slow down, Tito. The first story is Trump, um, Spanish embargo, and we consider this the collapse of the Atlantic Alliance. Trump threatened Spain with trade cutoffs over base access for Iran strikes. So Trump ordered an immediate cessation of all trade with Spain. Yeah, he ordered immediate cessation of all trade with Spain on Tuesday after Madrid refused to allow U.S. aircraft at Rota and Moran bases to be used for strikes against Iran. Um, this like weaponizes trade against a NATO ally. This signaling like the end of post-World War II security consensus. So like, it was norms after World War II. We got NATO. And because the dude don't want you fucking using his country to attack another country, oh, we're gonna, play the trade game. Um, it's like the US is using like economic death penalties, you know what I'm saying, to force allied participation in undeclared wars. Let's see here. Next story. Court sides with parents in dispute over California policies on transgender students. On Monday night, the Supreme Court vacated a Ninth Circuit stay, effectively reinstating a ruling that prohibits California schools from withholding information about a student's gender transition from their parents. The court ruled that the parents are the primary protectors of their children, and the state policies cut off that authority. I agree with that, man. Like, I personally don't have children, but if something going on with my child and the school knows about it, I want to know about it. Uh, I know some people disagree with that, and you know what I'm saying, you know, I guess I can understand where they're coming from in very specific circumstances. But like if my kid is in a gang or something, or my kid decides to be a white supremacist or on dope or whatever, I want to know. And if my kid is about to be valedictorian, I want to know the good and bad. I want to know what's going on with my kid. You sit with my kid 8, 9 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? If there's something going on, I think the parents should be notified about it. That's just, what it is. Um, let's see. We're doing the worst persons in the world real quick. Let's see here.
The Olympics are meant to celebrate perfection. But at Milano Cortina 2026, even the medals aren't holding up. Athletes celebrating their once-in-a-lifetime Olympic moments are ending up with chipped medals, loose ribbons, and pieces breaking off. The backlash has been strong enough to force organizers to open an investigation, promising stricter checks on what should be the most powerful symbol of sporting glory. So what's actually going wrong? The problem seems to lie in the metal cord. By law, it comes with a breakaway safety mechanism to prevent choking. Sounds sensible until celebrations kick in. Pull too hard, jump too much, or get a little too excited and the cord releases. The medal drops. And the damage follows. Now the timing of these mishaps could not be worse, because these are the most valuable Winter Olympic medals ever made. Each gold medal weighs about 500 grams and contains roughly 6 grams of gold layered over silver, with gold trading nearly $5,000 an ounce and silver prices at multi-year highs. The metal value of a single gold medal now crosses $2,300, Silver medals are worth $1,400, while bronze remains far cheaper. But the real money goes beyond the medal. At least 37 countries now offer cash rewards for medals. At least 13 countries pay $100,000 or more for gold. Ad sponsorships, endorsements, and long-term deals, and Milano Cortina becomes the most financially rewarding Winter Olympics ever. The medals may be fragile, but the rewards have never been stronger. The Olympics are
Yeah,
meant to
okay. That's interesting as hell. So I guess they got to fix the fucking cord so the metals stop dropping and breaking. Yeah, they get 100K for a $1,500 medal, for a $2,700 medal. That's cool. Sure. All right. So that's the bronze medal for worst person in the world, the worst story in the world. Let's see here. The EPA formally repealed the 2009 gas endangerment finding, the legal bedrock for all climate regulations, calling it a scam. This eliminates the EPA's ability to regulate CO2 as a pollutant under the Clean Air Act. What in the fuck are we doing? What in the fuck are we doing? My goodness. My goodness. Wow. Y'all want money so bad, y'all gonna poison the fucking air. Y'all want to get corporations. Oh my fucking goodness, man. I don't know how this wasn't the fucking gold. Shit, this should have been the gold medal for the biggest asshole of the fucking day. All right, let's see what we got for the gold medal. A bipartisan policy center report finds that trans-Pacific pollution from Asia causes 8,000 premature deaths and $60 billion of U.S. healthcare costs annually. We are literally importing death and paying for it at the pharmacy. Wow. Okay. So, I mean, I guess that's a good way for China to fucking beat America. Um, Economies like China and India emit more pollution than the United States to produce the same value of goods. High altitude winds carry this foreign pollution long distances to U.S. shores, damaging air quality. Foreign produced pollution elevates West Coast ozone levels up to 20% annually. Particulate matter produced abroad causes an estimated 8,000 premature deaths and $60 billion in healthcare costs in the U.S. annually. Thank you, China, motherfuckers. All right, what we got next? Let's see here. ADP National Employment Report. Private sector employment increased 22,000 jobs in January. Annual pay was up 4.5%. Like 22,000 jobs sound good, but like I think it's supposed to be more than that. From what I'm seeing here, hiring leverage is returning to the employers. So if you're currently job hunting, the market is cooling rapidly. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So 22,000 jobs in January compared to in 2025, 398,000 jobs. And the last year Biden was in office, 771,000. So 22,000 is a goddamn joke. Oh, that's horrible. It's a big ass country. 22,000 ain't shit. Okay. Next story. What we got here? Choose all the hats. Let's get the hats going. That's a hat. That's a hat. All right. We covered this yesterday. National average 30-year fixed refinance APR hit 6.6 on March 3rd. Um, the golden window of lower rates has slammed shut due to war-related bond volatility. Yeah, we covered this yesterday. Most Americans are locked in their rates well below 5%. So as long as rates stay above 6%, few people refinance. Housing economists expect rates to stay above 6% as the year progresses. In the last few years, homeowners have turned away from refinancing towards HELOCs and home equity loans. If you're hoping for another refinancing boom, be careful what you reach for. A plunge in rates typically occurs only after a recession or other economic shock. It remains to be seen if the U.S. war with Iran will fit that description. Um, Next story is about the Section 122 tariffs, but we talked about that yesterday. Let's see what we got going on. Let's skip that story. Um, Airspace over the UAE partially closed after 165 ballistic missiles were intercepted. Thousands are stranded in Dubai. Uh, One killed, regional airspace is closed. Iranian media confirms Ayatollah's death following U.S.-Israel strikes. So like an old mean bastard, boy. I mean, shit, man. Iran, you're a sovereign nation. You gotta retaliate to the, you know what I'm saying, to what you're supposed to do. Just get your ass kicked. Let's see what we got here. I grabbed a couple of more from Twitter. Pentagon identified several 4 to 6 troops killed, including in a Kuwait drone attack. Um, this ties directly into the Iran war coverage with frustration over government evacuation efforts and broader regional attacks on U.S. interests. Jasmine Crockett appears to have lost or is projected to lose the Texas U.S. Senate to James Talarico, ending her congressional run, so she gave up her House seat for this. Um, yeah, that's shitty, man. Um, Atlanta Braves designated hitter facing 162 MLB ban suspension for a second PED violation, some testosterone. I guess that's a big deal in baseball. I don't really watch baseball. Streamer Adin Ross' sister Madeline passed at 36, covered by TMZ. That dude is getting a whole lot of money, which is being a young asshole. It's fucked up his sister died though. I know what you're. I was kind of trying to see what she looked like. Okay, she stayed a low profile. 7 million followers on Twitch, 4 million on YouTube, and 2. God damn, that's crazy. All right, well, that's today's news. Definitely chat, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, share any thing I should bring up or anything I forgot, let me know and I'll add it to tomorrow's story or the next day's story. Because it's not daily, it's just almost daily. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for hanging out today.